another face in the crowd in this Bellwether town.
Jennifer, you are part of the homeless community, would that be fair to say?
Yes.
And how long have you been in this community?
I think we're going on 7 years.
7 years.
Yeah.
So you had an apartment at 90 Carden?
I did.
How long did you have that?
Almost, I guess 2.5 years.
Did you get that apartment on your own, or did
No, I got it on my own.
you got it on your own?
Yeah.
So you didn't get help from
No.
an agency or anything?
No.
And so you were living there for 2.5 years, and did you have a lease?
I did.
Right. So you don't live there now. When did you get evicted?
I did. I got evicted with everybody else.
So last June or
Yeah.
last June? And
Yeah.
and did you do a buyout, or they just
I did take the buyout, yeah.
Okay. And how did you get the buyout?
Cash.
They gave you cash?
Yeah.
An envelope of cash?
Yeah.
Did they tell you why they were evicting you?
No, they didn't give us a reason. They sold the building or something.
Mm-hmm.
They
that
lied
right?
and told us that we were each going to get $4,000. My apartment in 90, I was living with another girl. We each got 15.
100.
Yeah.
Right. And so they gave you just 15, and when you're a drug addict, that's, pretty tempting money to take.
It is. You're
Yeah.
right, whatever.
And
They kept telling us, they had the supers at the time going around telling us that if we didn't take that money when we did, we wouldn't get it.
right.
So we'd be kicked out anyway with nothing. Yeah.
And then where did you go when you left there?
I went,
Were you homeless?
yeah.
When I was talking to the people who were camping in the square,
Yeah.
it had almost everyone I talked to was from 90.
Yeah.
And is that your observation?
Yeah, a lot. Yeah, over 300 of us.
Over 300 were
People,
evicted?
yeah.
And do you know where a lot of those people went?
Out here.
They all became part of the homeless community.
Yeah.
And there's a difficulty with getting a place once you've been in 90 or you've been homeless. And has that been a problem for you?
Absolutely.
Could you sort
It's
of
almost
describe your
it's almost
experience?
impossible to rent after you've been in 90.
So I guess since June of last year, you've been homeless.
Yeah.
And where have you been staying?
Here, we've moved a few different places down by the boathouse, behind the River Run Center.
Have you stayed in any of the in the shelter system? Oh,
Never.
right. No, so you do all this is sort of you taking care of yourself?
Yeah.
And how did you end up homeless?
Well, 90 shut down.
And so but you said you've been homeless for 7 years.
Right.
So you were homeless
So
that?
before that, when I was down with Paul, I left my house at 90 or at Fife Road because it was just too much. I was paying way too much, like
And that's
$1,100.
subsidized housing though, right?
$1,100 I was paying out there by myself.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have to pay bills here. I don't have to do anything, so it's kind of nice. It's relaxing.
Yeah.
It's like in the winter it sucks.
And how did you learn to do this? To live like this?
You learn as you go, right? 100 mistakes, you eventually just learn to do it right.
With both feet on the ground in this Bellwether